Hey guys, I know you're thinking, oh, Miss Swallow, I am so tired of watching all of these videos. When are we ever gonna learn to play something? Well, I think that time has now come. We had to wait till we could weed out the people who weren't sticking around in the class because I didn't want to assign ukulele numbers until we knew everybody who was, the people who were staying and who were going. And it's all good, but here we are. We're gonna start learning how to play our first chord. I have the first chord right here on a chord chart right at the middle of this page that you can see right here on the video. This chord has a name. Its name is C7. And if you say C7, musicians will know what you're talking about. Can you see this chord chart has a dot, a dark dot on the first string in the first fret? All right, remember that the first string is the one that's down by your knees, not up by your nose. So I'm going to use my first fret finger in the first fret. Remember, I'm going to try to keep my left hand like I have a cup of water. And I'm going to put the neck of the ukulele in it and going to keep it so that it's upright like this. I'm not going to let it fall out. I'm going to keep that cup of water so it's up and down the whole time. Those three circles that you can actually see through mean that instead of playing or fretting them, you're just going to play that open. So now this is C7. I'm going to put my first finger in the first fret, and I'm going to then use my index finger supported by my thumb, right, just like we saw in the other videos. If you're having problems, go back and watch. And we're just going to strum from the fourth string down through the first string. The fourth string's the one by your nose, all right? And we're going to just strum through it. It sounds like this. All right, we're going to strum through it, and we're going to strum once on every beat. I have another video that tells you what the beat is in music. Make sure if you don't know what it is that you go find that video because it's kind of important. You can keep the beat in your feet while you get ready to play. Ready? 1, 2, ready, down, strum, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and stop. We're just going to go down. I accidentally flubbed and went up a little bit. I'm sorry. Remember that you need to check. Anytime you learn a new chord, you need to check it. And you do that by playing each string individually. Does it sound just like it would if it were open? If it does, you have the right tone. And now that we know that one chord, we can take a look at some music. We're going to take a look at what we call a lead sheet. This lead sheet has some, let's see if I can make it bigger here. This lead sheet has a set of staff lines, and it also has some things we're going to want to make sure we can identify. And since this is the first time through, we're going to need to make sure we know it. This is the clef sign. It tells us that we're going to be playing something that's going to play up high, like this ukulele. Notice right here, we have a chord symbol. You will always find chord symbols above the staff lines, and that will help you to know what you're playing. Obviously, we only know one chord. That one chord's a C7, and there we go. So when we're taking a look, we got one more thing we got to know. Actually, two, I lied. So right there, oh, I'm not very good at drawing yet. With the space button. This right here is the time signature. That time signature has two numbers, one right on top of the other. The one on the top is the one we need to know now because it tells us that we're going to count 4 and we're going to have 4 beats in every one measure. You can see right here, I have a vertical line. That is a bar line. This bar line divides up the musical space, and in each of the spaces between bar lines, like this to this one right here, we will only have 4 strums, 4 beats, just like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so if we were going to practice this, we would start counting before. We would find C7. First finger, first fret, first string, just to the head side of the fret, so it'll be in the sweet spot. I have my fingers ready, and I'm going to now count. You're going to notice, and I forgot to tell you, there is a musical symbol right here. It's what we call a repeat sign. It is a double bar with 2 dots. That means we're going to go back to the beginning and play it again. So here we go. 1, 2, ready at the beginning, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice it goes down, down, down. Repeat. Surf, board, surf, board. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, stop, ready, and you're done. So practice that a couple of times and we'll get you ready to go our very, very first song. I can't believe it. I'm so excited.